I built Orangie a $1.1 million funnel from complete scratch. And in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you the offer that he could use, the launch, the funnel, the sales system, and the exact evergreen strategy he could use to scale it up. This is probably the best part here. And if you don't know who I am, I'm Preston Chambers. We work with coaches and creators to help them scale info products. We've done over 7 figures at this point. And before we understand the entire funnel, we need to know where his traffic is coming from. Because if you don't have any traffic, you don't have any eyeballs at all, you're not going to make any money. And basically, he's the crypto king as far as YouTube goes. He has 162,000 subscribers, and he's a big authority. He's getting almost 400,000 views a month, meaning he could make a ton of money. And he even has a vlog channel where he just vlogs basically being unemployed, like living life, right? And yeah, so this is like, he just has a really strong brand. I mean, these even pull numbers 12K, 20K, 19K, etc. So he has a really strong brand. Like, people love this guy, right? People love him. He's pretty much the king of crypto. Like, whenever he follows anyone, people get alerts. Like, that's how seriously they're tracking this guy. And as far as his Discord or WAP goes, an insane amount of traffic, right? He has 113,000 people in here. He's making roughly $113,000 a month right now just from his Potion Discord access. What he offers here is just some tools and whatnot. He's made a little over $3 million, which it should be way more, and it can be if he implements what I'm going to show today. But this is going to be a big lever for him because he has 113,000 warm leads. These are people that opted in. These are people that joined his Discord. These are people that are warm. They know, like, and trust him to a certain level. And at one point, this was at $1 million a month, he said on a podcast. So there's definitely people willing to pay him. He also, on Instagram, he has a smaller following, but it's more powerful, right? The people who follow this guy are like tapped in to Gabriel or Orangie. I'm just gonna call him Orangie, and he gets solid views. He doesn't really post too much, and then on X, he has a big following as well. But let's go into how we could actually make this money. And it's all going to come down to the offer. So whenever you're trying to make money, just online or anything, you have to have an offer. College has an offer. Whenever you get a job, you have an offer. Every single thing has an offer, and this is the foundation. If you don't have a good offer for your program, for whatever you're trying to sell, whether it's coaching or anything, you're not going to make money. Even in crypto, right? The coin itself is a good coin. It's something funny usually, or it's some sort of meme. It's a good offer. So the offer statement I went here was learn how to print 5 to 6 figures plus this bull run. The reason why we went with this is because this is exactly what people want to do, right? We're probably not going to be targeting the most tapped in people to crypto. With Orangie, it's going to be targeting a lot of normal people, a lot of business owners who haven't really touched crypto before, and they want to learn how to do it, right? And this is all going to be done without getting rugged, dumped on, or left holding the bag. These are many common pains that if you've been in crypto, you know, right? For me, last bull run, I made $200 and I quit because I knew I was going to get rugged. But these are some common pains that they have. And really, whenever we're making an offer, we need to know the problem chain. Essentially, all the problems that they're going to face with this offer, so we can reverse engineer it and make something that's actually going to get results. It's one thing to sell a program, make a bag. It's another thing to have it sustainable, make constant money, and get real results, right? It's two completely different things. So they want to make money this bull run, and these are the issues that they've been having, right? They don't have the tools, they don't have confidence or a proven system. They just follow signals blindly. They always miss pumps or sell too early. They get wrecked in the past, right? And they want a community and guidance. They don't want like a BS blind leading the blind. So these are the exact deliverables that he could offer to make $1.1 million a month. First of all, exclusive calls, right? This is going to handle getting wrecked. This is going to handle missing pumps. And it's going to be a proven system because he's just going to call out some coins. Okay. After that, we're going to run weekly market forecast session. So this is going to weekly market forecast session. So this will just be a call a week. It's going to be very chill, just kind of like talking about the market, what's going on, so that way they can understand why. So we already have this, and now they're going to understand the why behind it because we're going to have weekly market forecast sessions, just kind of going over what we're looking for this week, how we're going to try to make, 5-6 figures plus, live trading and scanning breakdowns. So what this is going to do here is this is going to just stop them from missing it, right? Once again, missing pumps, having a proven system because they can literally almost copy trade with him. And it's just a no-brainer. Everyone wants exclusive calls. Everyone wants live trading because it's easy. It's fast. It's simple. Top of this, some sort of course material. This is just going to give them the data access. This is going to give them the guidance, and this is going to help them understand why. And also just giving the alpha tools as well, which is something he already gives. So really this covers every single problem that they're going to have from these simple deliverables. And this really won't take more than 10-ish hours a week. After the course done, he'll just send out some calls, live trade once or twice a week, run a weekly call for 30 minutes to an hour, and it's very hands-off. Because the cool thing with coaching is it's very scalable, right? It's very, very scalable because all you're selling is just information. You're just selling a transformation. And the reason why this is going to work is because it gives them exactly what they want. They just want to make money, right? And they're going to believe it's going to work because he's going to give them the exact calls that he uses, the exact tools, the exact strategies. And I'm sure he's a ton of testimonials and social proof. The time delay is almost zero because it's real-time calls. Like they could make an ROI instantly and they don't have to do a lot of work. They just follow the calls that he sends out. They live trade with him. They watch some courses. It's a very simple offer. It's very easy for them to do. Whenever we're making offers, we want the dream outcome to be perfect, which it is 5 to 6 figures. We want them to believe that they can actually achieve it. We want it to be instant as possible, and we want it to be as easy as possible. And this offer covers all of these sections, right? That's why it's a good offer, and he could easily sling this for 5 to 10K plus for crypto calls, potentially even more because he knows a lot of business owners, and I'm sure they want to get into crypto because they can make a lot of money. They have a lot of excess capital, easy for them to make money compared to the general B2C consumer who might only have an extra couple $1,000s, right? Quick side note, if you are a creator or coach looking to start or scale your own coaching, first link in the description, you can book a call with me to see how we can help. Back to the video. That's the entire offer. So let's go into how we'd actually launch this thing. Whenever we're launching any sort of program, mentorship, whatever, it's going to be 3 simple steps, okay? It's going to be a whisper phase, a tease phase, and a shout phase. I'm going to give you the what today, but the whole point of the whisper phase, so roughly, this is a rough date estimate. It can be a little bit more days pushed out, although I want to do less than 10 days. So the whole point of this, we're going to hype up a specific day. We're going to send everyone to a wait list, get contact information, get market research, and get them excited. So you can even do 30 days out. I've seen that work before. I just chose 10 here. That's just the typical. We like to get programs up and running instantly. So we're going to do a lot of different things here. We're going to push everyone to a type form. On this type form, we're going to grab name, email, and number, right? Potentially change it up a little bit because if it's crypto, if a lot of people aren't filling out the phone number side of things, we could definitely do Telegram username, but typically we want phone number. Phones have 98% pickup rate on average. So if you have a solid SMS campaign, you're going to have 100% open rates. On every single SMS I'm on, I at least see the message. I'm like, who just texted me, right? We want to grab their email, 35% show rate, plus another touch point. And we're going to grab some more information so we can do market research and really dial in the offer. Because this offer I made here, it's a thesis, right? I don't know his audience that well. I don't know exactly what they want. I don't know the exact deliverables, but I built it from scratch for him. And just more market research questions so we can really understand the audience on a deep psychological level. Next, here's exactly the strategy I would do. So on Instagram, I'm going to be posting some stories. Just how long have you been in crypto for? I got something big coming on this date, right? That's all we're doing. Fill out this wait list to get early access. That's it. We're just whispering about something. Hey, we got something coming. Hey, we got something coming. Hey, we got something coming. Getting them excited. Discord, this is going to bring us so many leads. That's why it's circled in green. 113,000 people. We're going to send a WAP email. We're going to make a WAP announcement, meaning that 113,000 people are going to get an email and just saying, yo, boys, been working on something huge for crypto coming out on X date. If you want early access, fill out this waitlist. We're going to get so many fucking leads from this. Like, it's going to be an insane amount of leads. Same thing on YouTube. We're going to talk about the date in its YouTube description. In the community tab, if you know what that is on YouTube, you have a community tab. We're going to talk about it there. And we're going to put it first link in the description. We're going to be pushing every single lead that we can to this waitlist, getting people excited. And right here as well on X, we're going to make some posts as well. Yo, boys, been working on something huge coming out. Fill out this waitlist to get early access. And really all we're doing on these emails is just saying, yo, welcome to the waitlist. I'm excited to have you guys in. And we're just going to be pushing the big emotion, right? Talk about the date, get them to respond, get them to open the emails. This is going to be huge. It's going to change the crypto space. I can't say too much now. I'll release more info later. Be ready for this date, right? October 31st. August 7th, whatever the date is, right? We can select really whatever. That's the entire whisper phase. We're just hyping up a specific launch day, getting contact information. That's it. Now the tease phase, all we're trying to do is drag them through the awareness levels. So these are the 5 awareness levels right here. And essentially, it's a couple different stages, right? So first is unaware. They don't know anything. They don't know that they have a problem. They don't know that they have a desire. They don't know anything, right? We have problemware. They know they have a problem to solve, but aren't aware of any solutions, right? So they don't know of any programs. They know that they need to make more money in crypto. They just don't know how. Solution aware. They know that there are solutions. There's call groups, whatever, but they don't know any specific program to join. Product aware, they know about our products, but they're not sure. And then most aware. So we want to drag everyone from all of these different stages to be most aware, to want to join it, right? That's what we're trying to do here. So let me just delete this. This is going to be around 5 days out from actual launch day. And we're just trying to break these 3 limiting beliefs. So these are the limiting beliefs I've seen in crypto. Making money in crypto is just about luck or insider info. Kind of true. Not fully though. I'm not smart enough, early enough, skilled enough to win in crypto, and I don't know who to trust. It's all scams. So how we break this one is just the process. We show how easy it is for them to copy us. With this one, we just show how easy it is, and we show relatable social proof. So if they're a 16-year-old kid, we show a 16-year-old kid. If they're a business owner, we show a business owner. I don't know who to trust. We show social proof. We show our win rate, etc. Right? And all we're going to be doing is just sending out a ton of emails and getting these people warmed up. So it's kind of like a 5-day email sequence I have. This is just a template, so it's not like fully maxed out, but essentially here's how it works. So the first email is we're going to explain what the offer is, right? So, hey, it's it's Orangie. On X day, I'm going to be releasing something, and here's what it is. It's essentially a coaching offer. It's going to help you with this, this, and this. Here's exactly how it works. And we're just going to make them aware that the launch is actually happening. Email number 2, we're going to tell a personal story. The whole point of this story is to break their internal beliefs and external beliefs. Just really break all the beliefs around it. We're going to tell the full epiphany story, epiphany bridge from Russell Brunson. This is one of his books. I don't have the expert secrets on me. Rip my books. Is fine. But anyways, right, we're just going to tell a personal story so that way they understand how easy it is. And then we're going to tell a case study as well. Whole point of this case study, once again, is just going to break more limiting beliefs, especially around the internal, right? The internal, because we're going to show, hey, man, like, they're just like you. This one is going to help with the personal story and the vehicle, and as well as internal in the vehicle for number 3. Okay, cool. And then we're going to answer common questions that they're having down here. Waitlist FAQ, just common questions we're going to answer. Just going to give them more clarity on the offer, give them more information so that way they can actually make a good buying decision, right? And then day 5 is going to be the launch email where we just essentially launch it. It's very simple. So we're just trying to take them through those levels of awareness, potentially even pushing them to more assets. These people are going to be hyped, depending on how far we push it out, especially since he's never really sold anything before like this. People are going to be hyped. They're going to be excited. And we want to make sure we have a sexy offer. So this is everything you need to have for a launch. You need to have something that's going to address their current situation desired, which we have, make 5 to 6 figures this bull run. It needs to be a very benefit-rich value stack, right? So everything's going to be benefit to them. We need to tell them that it's going to be a discounted price for some scarcity. If possible, have a risk reversal so that way it's less risky. Have scarcity once again with spots, have urgency with a specific close, show social proof with testimonials, ourself, etc., and payment plans potentially if applicable. But once we have all of these aspects, it's just going to make them want to join, because if we handle all their objections, we have a discounted price, we have spots, it closes on this day, we have a ton of social proof, it's very valuable offer, it's something that they actually want. It's going to be a no-brainer for them to join. Which comes to the fun part, which is shouting. So this is day 0 to day 5 plus. And all we're going to do is blast everyone, push them down the funnel with maximum FOMO. So here's exactly how we're going to send emails. The first day, right, we're going to send 1 to 2. All right, day 2, 3, 4, we're just going to send 1. And on day 5, we're going to send 4 emails. Because we need to shove it down their throats. Like, this is the last chance to join. So here's exactly how it's going to work, right? And by the way, I forgot to mention, we're going to be running the same exact email sequence, just with stories as well. So it's very simple. Stories are like an email list in and of itself. So on the Instagram stories, we're just going to be talking about it and telling them it's live to go ahead and apply. And essentially, we're doing 3 main things with all the emails. We're going to show all the people joining. We're going to handle their objections. And we're going to cause FOMO by telling them it's going to close down early. That's really it. Right? So here's the exact email template. That's actually right here. So I just have these kind of laid out. These are the the frameworks that we use. So day one, very simple. It's live. It's just like, hey man, it's live. Go apply. This is going to grab all the warmest leads and maybe tell them, hey, it closes down the next day, right? Maybe we can even bring up the discount. Then a few hours later, we're going to show all the people that are joining and say, yo, we might have to close it down early because of all the people that are joining. If you want this discount, apply now. Because we're using social proof, right? Whenever we use social proof, people are going to be cooked because they're seeing 50 people just applied. Well, shit, I got to get my spot before everyone else steals it, right? Day two, email one, we're going to tell a story of someone who joined. So we're going to be like, yo, this is Brandon, right? And before Brandon was, working a job, was a business owner, always lost money in crypto. And then he joined. Now he's setting himself up. It's essentially just breaking the internal belief, showing like, okay, hey, this guy's just like me. Like I should join too. Day three, more FOMO of it closing out early. All the people joining. Day four, common questions. Just answer the common questions that we're getting, common objections that are stopping people from applying, right? We'll just review the sales calls, look at it from there. And then day five, these 5 emails we're going to send. So I decided to do 5. We're going to say how it closes down today. More FOMO. We're going to tell a relatable story, either of another prospect or of the creator, Orangie. We're going to answer more common questions, just make it a no-brainer to apply. More FOMO, and then email 5 last chance. And essentially how this is going to work is we're just going to squeeze all the juice out. This is exactly how launches typically go. 25% in the first day, the most aware people, 25% in the middle, and then 50% on the last day. That's why we're sending out 5 emails. We're squeezing all the juice out of this launch to make it maximized, right? If you send out 5 emails, you have the stories articulated in the right way, you're going to make 50% of your money on the last day. Humans by nature are procrastinators. That's why we have to push it out on the last day. We have to squeeze the juice out of everyone. And the whole point of these limiting beliefs is to get this big domino. So this is the big domino that we're really trying to push with all these stories. It's making people believe that they can use meme coins to make 5 to 6 figures this bull run, and they can only do it through our program. If they believe that, they can make 5, 6 figures plus this bull run with meme coins, and they can only do it through our offer, everything else becomes irrelevant. They have to buy. And it really comes down to them believing in the offer, believing that it can actually happen. So that's the exact launch strategy. Let's go into the funnel. It's fairly simple, and then we can get into the evergreen soon. But the funnel itself, I just built this out of scratch, right? So first of all, we want to tell them when it's ending. Just more FOMO. More FOMO, more urgency. Hey, I'm shutting this down in 5 hours, 43 minutes, whenever, right? We'd have a live timer that counts down. At 0, we're actually going to shut down the page. Because if we have fake urgency, fake scarcity, it's going to ruin his brand. But we'll have it real. We're going to have a product aware headline. How you can make 5 to 6 figures this month, right? With program. How program can help you make, how I can help you make 5 to 6 figures this month. Something like that. I didn't jerk off too much about it because it's not really a live offer. This is just for a YouTube video. And then we're going to have a short VSL. 3 to 10 minute VSL, just kind of explaining more about the offer, maybe telling a mini story and pushing people to apply. They're already aware. Then we're going to send down an application, grab name, email, phone number, some more information. We're going to simply have them book a call. And I'll get into the sales section too, because there's a lot of important factors here. But then what we're going to do is just send them down to some pre-call assets. So the whole point of this is after they book, we want to give them as much information as possible. So we're going to do a couple different things here. Number one, we're going to have a video explaining this confirmation page. Okay. Number two, we're going to answer their common questions. So we have breakout videos just explaining common questions that they might have. How long does this take? What's the ROI? Phase 3, we're going to do our own research where it's going to talk about how this isn't a scam, right? We're going to show our Reddit reviews. We're going to show his hit rate for the past X amount of years, days, months, whatever. And we're going to show a ton of student interviews, right? Short form testimonials, long form testimonials, screenshots, etc. What this is going to do is it's going to show them, okay, I'm going to get all my questions answered. Oh, that makes sense. I understand it now. I understand that these people aren't a scam. I understand it works for other people. They're going to be way more likely to show up because they get all the information they need. Half the time why people don't show up to sales calls is because it's not a priority. They don't really know too much about it. They're just kind of semi-interested. They're not really interested. So whenever we give them more information, they're going to go from that semi-interested to actually ready to join. Like they want to join, right? So that's the exact funnel. Like I said, very simple. In the sales process. So as soon as someone books, we're going to call every single lead. Okay. These are the best practices for dialing. We're going to triple dial them because people are on D&D. It's an unknown phone number. We're going to dial them within 5 minutes. Every single time you wait after 5 minutes, this is the biggest one. You need to dial leads within 5 minutes. After that, it goes down astronomically. It goes literally like this. This is the 5-minute mark. we need to aim to dial every single lead within 5 minutes. If we dial every single lead within 5 minutes, we'll make 2 to 5 times the cash. I'm not even joking. You'll make 2 to 5 times more if you dial every single lead within 5 minutes, regardless if they're qualified or not. The reason why it's going to be regardless if they're qualified or not is because this is just one thing from a bunch of business owners themselves. And if you fill out an online form where it asks if you had 50K liquid, would you answer honestly? 75% said no. Because it's basically just saying, yo, like, come pay me. So we're dialing every single lead within 5 minutes. We're going to send them an automated message as soon as they apply. Just, hey, it's setter name. I saw you applied. Basically, what we're doing here is whenever we call, it's going to say, oh, maybe X name. It's going to make them apply. It's going to make them answer way more. Pickup rates will skyrocket. Also, we're going to do 2 different things. We're going to use a software so we have the same area code. If we dial within 5 minutes, we have the same area code, and it says maybe Preston, maybe setter name. They're going to be like, who the fuck is this? I might know this guy. Answer, boom, easy close. Send blue. Nobody likes green messages. We all hate it. We're going to have blue messages. And a KPI you want to aim for if they're qualified, keeping them on the phone for 5-ish minutes, roughly. This isn't exact, but it just shows more buying intent whenever you keep them on the phone for 5 minutes. Okay, after we dial them within 5 minutes, we get the leads on. We're going to have a group chat with the setter and the closer. We're going to make group chat so that way the closer can be introducing himself. And the closer is going to be sending selfie videos, voice notes to build more trust. Selfie video, very simple. Quick, personable video. Basically, just like shows like, hey man, I'm putting in an extra effort to talk to you. I'm a real person. And let's go. Get them excited. And definitely just using this helps out a lot. So, and essentially all the closer is going to do is just text back and forth, answer any common questions, build a one-to-one connection, and send contextual assets. Contextual assets are the following. If this is a team that we're talking to, we want to send them testimonials, results from other teams. If they're a business owner, we want to send them results, testimonials from other business owners. It just breaks the belief more of, hey, that this can actually work for me. And then we're just going to have them the link to join the call. Automated wise, right? It's going to be very simple. We're going to redirect them to that post booking I sent you right here automatically, email and SMS, and a couple different things. So we're going to have SMS reminders automated for 48 hours, 24, 8 hours, 1 hour, very basic reminders. We're going to send them 3 to 6 emails a day of value dense emails, essentially just emails giving them more info. So handling common questions, telling stories, answering objections, giving them more information about the offer, the business itself, giving them more case studies, introducing the closer as well. So maybe an email where it's like, hey, it's Orangie here. You have a call booked with closer name. Check out this video. It's just me and closer chopping it up so that way you know he's legit, right? Because it's all about trust. If they don't trust, if they truly believe in you and your program, they're going to join regardless of how much money they have. It's just the trust thing. So all of this is done to give them more information, build buying intent, and build trust. We're trying to optimize for 3 things here on this section and a couple things here, right? So on this section, what we're trying to optimize for is show rate, close rate, and AOV. That's it. This is a dummy dashboard. We didn't have 100% show rate, 94% close rate. But whenever we're doing offers, we're going to maximize this because this is going to be cash collected per offer, per call. We want to maximize the close rate, and we want to maximize the show rate. And as far as dialing goes, we want to maximize the pickup rate and the set rate. That's really it. So, and we can all do that if we use these strategies I just laid out for you. Because we're giving them information, we have speed to lead, we're building the connection, it's easy wraps. And Evergreen, exactly how to scale this, how to make more money, it's very simple. Like I said, metrics, tracking all the metrics, right? The view rate on the VSL, the total calls booked, the show rate, the close rate, the AOV. We just have to constantly make these better because whenever you start making these better, you can go from $3,000 to $120,000, right? I don't even know what that is. 90x maybe, just because you're optimizing specific numbers. So after all the metrics are super dialed, right? Close rate, show rate, AOV, booking rate, VSL play rate, etc. We want to maximize the leads that we're getting. So we want to get more leads. The only way to scale is more, better, or new. So we just did better, right? We got better rates. Now we want to get more. So we can do more through 2 different scenarios. Either number 1, organically, which is going to be organic content, just getting more and better eyeballs, right? Better quality with YouTube, more from short form, boom. And then we can also tap into ads. Let me make this bigger so you guys can actually see this. Ads are okay. The only problem with them is that you have to pay for them, so they're not free, and it's colder traffic. And ads are very simple. You test out different angles with different hooks, stories, and offers. It's very simple, very easy. I prefer organic in the sense of it's way warmer leads, but if you want something sustainable, it's at. So it just depends if you're trying to treat this as a lifestyle business or a real business. And then you can also potentially tap into new. This can be in the form of new processes, new funnels, new everything, right? You could do a challenge funnel, webinar funnel, free community funnel. But yeah, that's Orangie's $1.1 million a month funnel. Hope this helped. If you are a creator coach, want to start or scale your own coaching, first link in the description, you can book a call with me.